Hey everybody, this is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. I just got home like ten minutes ago. I went filming at 4 different locations. Two of them were state faculties. The other two were like local PDs. One was in Monmouth County, and I think the other one was in Mercer County, if I'm correct. And all 4 locations went well, except at the one location, the security guard was barking orders at me. But when I asked her like what law, she kind of like sort of like backed off on that. So overall, it was a good day. I'm gonna be honest that the last location kind of like threw me off altogether, but it's kind of like a good throw off in a positive way. Later tonight, I'm gonna be uploading my videos on to my YouTube channel. It's also called Time to Change Jersey Style, and I have like some videos there already. And Be safe out there. It's snowing right now. Just be warm and just drive safely. I'm home right now. Like I said, I'm gonna be uploading some videos to show you like what happened today, and and I had a positive like no contact, and that's what it's supposed to be anyway. So it's a good thing. And I think that the one local PD I did have contact with, but actually I went to the dispatcher, so obviously they're gonna have contact with me, and he was nice. The the sergeant that I dealt with was nice, and he pretty told me I can film all I want, just don't go into restricted areas. And I kind of agreed with him on that because my goal is not to go into restricted areas. My goal is to film like within the public space at this public spaces. Um, so so it all went good today. And just to let everybody know, my my overall goal is to visit every town within the state of New Jersey, and plus to meet all the police departments as well too. And so far, some things are going good, and some places they needed a huge overhaul. And oh, Angel Burke, what interested you to do this? Hmm. I was always like a curious person by nature anyway, and I always like to film different things, and like I always like the transparency and accountability when it comes to the government and law enforcement, and like like younger, like in my early 20s, I used to like film like different like games for my local high school field hockey games. So I always had like a love for filming to begin with anyway. So it just involved into other subjects, and And just because I don't have a degree or I didn't go to college or wait, I did go to community college for the first year, but just because I don't have a degree, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm not smart. I take the time out and I actually educate myself on a lot of different things, and I will like surprise you with a lot of stuff that I do know. And I know like my speech impairment like throws people off, and people think I'm like mentally disabled or not mentally disabled. I don't know if that's the correct word or not, but mentally challenged, and intelligence wise, no, I'm smart, very smart when it comes to a lot of things, and I'm proud of myself for that. It's just because I don't have a college degree or anything like that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Am I gonna do another live stream Tom's River Dover Township Police Station? I might. I'm probably gonna do it sometime next year. To see if they learned anything, and I'm hoping they did. So I hope all you guys know, like, public photography and videography is not a crime, even in this day and age. And I know that, like, the law enforcement, like, wants to give you, like, a lot of propaganda that, about, like, filming and stuff. Like, oh, it's, like, terrorist activity or something like that. Or it's a security threat. And no, it's not. It's a camera. It's camera. It's film, camera. And all the stuff that I'm getting, you can get off of Google, like Google Earth. And actually, you can get better pictures from Google Earth because you can get the overhead of the property. So, I mean, come on, law enforcement, get smart. Or, no, common sense. That's what I meant. Let's put some common sense into this stuff. So, like later tonight, after I'm done with my live feed, like right now, I'm going to put my videos up on my YouTube channel. And like all four of them like went very well and everything else. I mean, thumbs up. And that's like the type of interaction that we want. So, hey Gavin, how you doing? So that's like the type of like the interaction that we want with the government is positive interactions, transparency, and accountability. And that's it. And citizens do have rights. You can't just trample all over them. So I'm gonna like, do the cops recognize you now? Yes. Some of the cops do recognize me. I know, like, when I walked into Keensburg, they recognized me. I mean, I didn't even, like, go there to film. I was just there to do some Oprah requests. And like, one of the, like, the Detective Lopez came out. Like, I said, are you Jennifer? Like, yeah, I'm Jennifer. So I'm going to give another shout out to Detective Lopez from the Keensburg Police Department. Cool cop. He actually he actually invited me back next year when they open up the new PD, so I can take some video footage of the new PD there. And this is what community policing is all about, because everybody, we all have to live like within the communities and stuff. And everybody has their spot, their journey, whatever that's called. I mean, and I'm just trying to provide some education here and about some rights and about the laws. Like I said, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just your average citizen. But this average citizen took the time out to educate herself through different resources. And I know I made some mistakes along the way as well too. But that's okay. That's okay. And but hopefully law enforcement is learning as well too, along with the local governments. Because thank you for what I do. You're welcome, RJ. You're welcome. That means a lot to me. Because I know I get like a lot of haters out there. And I know like the haters don't like really understand. They don't understand. That's the problem. And even if they do know like the laws and rights, and they still don't understand. They still like crack down on me. So but that's okay. So I kind of like introduced this already, like within the last couple of weeks, but all is welcome to be part of my Wacky Fan Club. So everybody's welcome to be part of my Wacky Fan Club. So I'm gonna give out a shout out to all my wacky fans out there. And I'm gonna introduce you to somebody. He's my little pal that I see every day. His name is Jacob. Oh, he just tried to say hello. So his name is Jacob, and he's almost 17 years old, and he gives me unconditional love and acceptance and everything else. But his name is Jacob. I'm gonna introduce. This is my pet cat, Jacob. So, Jacob, say hi to everybody. Don't be afraid. So that's Jacob, everybody. So he doesn't look like very happy right now. So he's my buddy. So I had him, like, he's almost 17 years old, so. And he acts more like a dog than anything else, so. You gonna say hi to everybody? You gonna say hi? And he's not like a shy cat either, so I'm surprised. Say hi. So that's my buddy Jacob. So, and hopefully by the time I'm done with with the state, hopefully it's gonna be evened out a little bit between the citizens and the government, and law enforcement. What do I do if I get pulled over? Well, that depends. If you're a driver, get your camera out. Get your camera phone out and start filming stuff. So you have documentation of everything. And if they ask you for your credentials, you have to give them. You gotta give your credentials to them no matter what, because they do have a law for that. Because it's called failure to. I think it's like failure to provide documents. So you have to give out your driver license, your registration, and your insurance card. That's automatically. So that's the second thing you do. The third thing that you do, shut your mouth. Don't say anything. And if they start asking you questions like, oh, where are you going? And, oh, where are you coming from? You don't have to answer it to them. You just shut your mouth. Plain and simple. The only thing you have to do is just provide them your credentials. That's it. That's it. You don't have to say anything to them. Just provide your credentials. And if they're going to give you a ticket, they can they're going to give you a ticket no matter what. What towns have the worst cops? I'm gonna be honest. And I have said this already. Wall Township. Wall Township. They need some major reform there. In my opinion, they need some major reform right there. Especially when it comes to the government workers there as well, too. Because they don't respect the First Amendment when it comes to filming. Because they like to call the cops, and the cops don't seem to know that their First Amendment. And the second thing is law enforcement department is the Asbury Park. They need some reform as well too. Who is the best? I'm gonna be honest. Seagirt, New Jersey. They are super gold, Seagirt. I actually did a podcast with the top 5 or 5 to 6 in my opinion. So I already did my shout outs for like the who's the best. But definitely is Seagirt. So, and I had like a few conversations with the chief over there. His first name is Kevin. And I don't recall his last name, but I know his first name is Kevin. But the police chief and the Seagirt Police Department, gold. I will back that police department no matter what they do, and I tell them that whenever I see them too. And anytime that I have any interaction with them, all positive, all positive. They even the police chief. It says you can film all you want. Just make sure you don't get in the way. We're on the same page because I don't want to get in their way. My goal is to observe and film. That's it. And plus that it gives and the film is like a third unbiased party as well too. So, yes, you're right, Daniela. Seagirt, they're awesome. So, and there's a few other ones as well too. You just have to go back and find that my live feed podcast for that. So, there's at least 5 to 6 of them. But going back to the worst ones like that I came across is Wall Township Police Department, Asbury Park Police Department, and Bradley Beach Police Department. Actually, I'm going to add a fourth one in there too. Lawrence Township Police Department. Then I'm going to add a fifth one in there too. The New Jersey State Police as well too. So there's like 5. So, and all those police agencies, they need major police reform when it comes to citizen rights and like what the Constitution is and everything else. So, who has the worst word pirates? I'm not sure about that, because that I have to do like Oprah requests to look into like the daily CAD reports, and that's where you get the data like the data from. Because because there's a like the few days that I do like data, I do CAD reports, and it seems like most of the towns, they give out warnings like lots of times. So I mean, I can't say like what's the worst and what's not. It's just like you have to get the data from the CAD reports, and the CAD reports you can get them through Oprah. And I mean, that's where you get the data from. And like I said, like the CAD reports that I've like looked at so far is like mostly like they give them like warnings. Some of them were, I mean, they give them tickets as well, but like, so I mean, so that's like a throw up in the air. So, does anybody have any other questions that anybody wants to ask me before I sign off? Police reform. That's a good question, because that's a broad question. Because police reform means different things when it comes to different police departments. I mean, I know. I mean, I'm like about like the constitutional rights of the citizens and stuff, and it's just the police reform. It all depends on the police department. What about the Sandy Hook Rangers? That's not my gig. That's Gunnison Undercover's gig. So I mean, I'm not I never filmed there, but Gunnison Undercover did. So you gotta check out on his YouTube channel, and it's called Gunnison Undercover. So. They seem corrupt. I don't have an opinion one way or another, so I don't know. But like I said, Gunnison. No, that's his channel name. That's his channel name. Gunnison Undercover. It's a YouTube channel. It's just it's a name that he goes by, a channel name that he goes by. But if you're going by Gunnison Beach, yeah, that's like a nude beach there at Sandy Hook. And I don't have any plans of going to Gunnison Beach anytime soon, because I'm not into the nude beach stuff. So I'm gonna be signing off right now, so I can So I'm gonna like sign off like right now. So this is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. Be safe. It's snowing. Be warm. If you're driving out there, just be careful. So and Jacob, oh, and we're gonna say Jacob is right here. He's saying goodbye too. So see you on the flip side and be safe out there. You're welcome, Daniela. Anytime.